doesn't, like, he wants to hit enemy offlaners, but he really doesn't want to hit Axe.
Yeah.
Top side.
ARTEEZY, hello.
ARTEEZY is going to get jumped, and that should be first blood to be secured with the heavy slows. Goes to SUMAIL, and that's going to be a quick bottle to be delivered, which made a double stack happen at the same time. Blast off connects. Spugna is going to get controlled up. Will he be able to suicide by the neutrals? And
nice play by Chris.
With the right click will finish him off.
Very nicely done. That's XXS dangerously though. Damn. Yeah, TA is... I mean, XXX is doing well in terms of the CS, but TA is a very annoying hero to play against as Blood Grenade because of shot. Right, well played by Boca. He's making it look easy.
He's gonna try and clean it up.
As they scanned and they forced out XXS from the top lane a little bit, got out of Karasov. As the rune does go to the Undying, I would say this definitely favors Shopify. Like if they don't trade runes, just put Boca.
Bed in mid is gonna get jumped as well. SUMAIL together with Siamese Cat. Stun comes flying out. Quick gets the stun going, but it's still going to be the right click secured. No mana left on the Storm. He's actually going to go for the crit kill attempt here. A double damage Undying chasing after him, and he doesn't have mana to zip out of there. Crit still disengaging with the sticky bomb available. Lands it, is just juking his way through the trees. Will eventually die, but so does SUMAIL.
Hell yeah, Fly. Fucking smack these noobs.
There's more work.
Yeah, he hurts. This hero's no joke with a DD this early on. There's a wisdom rune.
Oh,
and if
man fight.
Oh, Fly.
Gets the kill. Oh, thank you very much. A kill and a wisdom rune. You shouldn't have. Fly's level 6.
Yeah, this guy is fat as Trit onto Baboka. They got both the wisdom runes and 2 bonus kills. As the dunk. I'll just pretend I didn't see it.
Could have waited
it was honestly
a second longer. But okay.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Fly wants to go in and possibly take the tier 1 tower towards top. Baboka makes a bit of a mistake, walks out, is level 3 only, and this, like, the Flesh Golem movement slow is insane. 40% movement slow for 6 seconds. You get hit once, daytime vision.
Very nice
success
move.
In the trees, they know he's there.
Down mid.
But they're not going to go.
Boca just getting to realize the pain of playing against an Ember Spirit as a support who can't really defend himself too well. Has to find Pichu. Hello.
Both supports dead. Not
no
really
dunk
much to stop them from taking the tier.
To scale pretty nicely, and he'll deal a lot more damage in these early fights. I would assume that ARTEEZY is working on the Dragonlance Deso, and once they have that, I mean, they're honestly always ready to go.
Yeah, Baboka needs to get his level 6 because they have a kill combo of their own. There's no Tombstone for a while, so dual plus Mystic Flare.
He doesn't get bursted because ASTER are kind of looking to come around. But of course, Shopify are ready.
XXS doesn't have a blink yet. I'm surprised there's... I mean, he needs to get those traps in the trees to spot out where XXS might be. There's a good place to have a trap placed. They're going to go in. Axe Skull onto SUMAIL. That's a bit of a mistake. Is the heal going to be enough? No, it is not. 2-man stun comes out. Baboka's going to be a second one down. XXS does get a double before he falls, though. That is some Blade Mill action coming, and then some. Axe and ARTEEZY both complete. Yeah.
You'll love the mark.
The Watchers are still bugged for me every once in a while. Like, the top Watcher was red, but it was a Radiant Watch. Nonetheless, Crit's going to get dueled, and they do manage to get that quick kill. However, Sableye is ready for a blink. Axe Call onto XXS, drag him back. Tombstone is down. They need to quickly get rid of it. Zipping from SUMAIL knows he needs to get rid of the supports first, but there's so many zombies chasing after everyone. They need to disengage. XXS just loses half his HP in one meld strike. Blade Mill even pop just to make sure Baboka will not be able to disengage, and SUMAIL on the high ground. Sableye's really tanky with the Vanguard. Everyone needs to dip because he's got his blink available. Misses it thanks to the interruption with the Nether Blast. In comes Monet, but the TA meld. No vision, no detection. He's just going to be chilling on ARTEEZY, playing to the edge and falling back.
They want to come to contest this. A couple of heroes are on low HP here for Shopify.
Success has the blink duel. Crit is trying to block any smoke shenanigans. Roche is dropping very low. Can they get the jump in? XXS in the pit. Gets the duel off onto the TA. Mystic Flare comes out, and they will find the kill quickly. But that's the Aegis pop. On the side, Monet's trying to man fight. He needs to disengage. Good save from XXS. But the zombies! There's so many chasing after Monet. He even gets latched on by the bomb chase from Abed. Does he manage to get the kill? Pops the BKB. The heal comes out from Siamese Cat, and that will keep Monet alive. But the rest, the supports will be left behind. The Aegis got instantly popped. Two supports to get a free shot. You don't want to give one to Axe, even though we should buy it later because it's insanely good. But the support shards are at the moment more value. Mystic Flare comes out onto Saberlight. A lot of damage. Can they manage to take him down? He is dropping low. Finally gets finished off on the side. Abed needs to be careful because the duel was still available. There's a duel onto Abed. They lose Monet though. And now the rest of the team needs to disengage. Again, the zombies. Look at how many! They cannot catch a break. They're being chased into oblivion. XXS walks into the mine. Boom goes the dynamite. And 5 seconds for the TP on SUMAIL. They lose pretty much everyone. The zombies are... So I think making sure Fly can't get his tombstone off is going to be the crucial aspect here. Speaking of Fly, he's staying hidden behind. There does drop the tombstone, and the save comes out. Saberlight with the return call comes in. The two-man stun. No, it's only a singular catch. XXS tries to disengage, but again, the tombstone is here, and all the supports are being hunted by the zombies. Get out of this area. SUMAIL's being chased by Abed, controlled. He'll get dunked on by Saberlight. First dunk of the game. He's looking for more. He's got it ready for that Pugna as well. And even the zombies are still chasing forever.
Let's go, Crit. Don't take the kill.
Crit. Oh! Enough they have Monet that can run the front line. He also has Depth Shroud now, so second
that's
save.
A big deal. I guess both teams have like some really dumb saves as SUMAIL. Blink call again.
SUMAIL again. The stun comes out. Do they have the damage to take him down? On the side, they will actually lose two supports immediately to ARTEEZY. BKB going ham. Doesn't even have any mobility spells and still catches out both the Pugna and the Sky instantly.
Right. Because you can't do anything.
Does keep the tower alive for a very long time with the halberd move. Saberlight with the call onto XXS. Ooh, and ARTEEZY goes for the backline. 8K, the Pugna annihilates him quickly. Well, Monet is farming somewhere across the map.
He's trying his best. He did get to cut the next wave. So, okay, another blink call
on XXS. But another disarm on the... Like, his disarms are pretty on point with the halberd to keep ARTEEZY occupied. But there's a tombstone right behind him. That's going to be on cooldown now. This is a go time for a duel.
Here it is. It's go time, baby.
Comes up on top. They lose that first life. He still has a second. But the Pugna needs to be careful because that could be dieback. SUMAIL needs to zip out of there. Disarm onto the TA. Coming again. BKB was popped. Half the duration has been used for it, but the backline chase is there for Abed. Still has the cheese available. Gets the jump just barely. He doesn't even eat the cheese. That's how chatty he is. Finally, he does use it, and he is ready to go back in, but doesn't have any fire remnants available. Crit with the three-man stun. Keep them occupied. XXS is going to put the blast onto ARTEEZY, but in response, the mines from Crit do damage. Abed's gonna be hunted here. Baboka, there's no mana left on the ASTER heroes. Fly's just man-fighting everyone, but Monet will be able to chunk away at your essences. How has he not gotten any permanent essence steal on Slark? Is this glass cannon that's literally your entire goal? Like, your entire spells kit is just glass cannon go.
Yeah, and it only really works if you get to drop your ult on people too, which you don't always have the setup for it. Or like if they jump you...
XXS walking in, they find the duel on the fly, that's the big one. No save coming out, Monet from behind as well. They get the catch, they get the kill, he buys back immediately. They get disarmed by the techies, but they will find the tech deck. 2 kills secured, both supports dead. Nice call coming out onto SUMAIL. Fly with the tombstone at the ready, just in time to save anyone, but they're actually running away from the tombstone. They will lose the Sky, who does not have a buyback. Axe call comes in. The tombstone's about to drop, but the heal comes through, and they get a double kill secured in favor of Shopify. Both supports bought back, and guess what? Roche is one of the fastest timers as well, coming towards the Dire side. That's the...
As ARTEEZY, big fan of his item build with the nullifier. So now you don't necessarily have to jump the people on the backline or kill the Pugna. You can just nullify the person that you axe call. He gets nullified and probably just gonna die unless when they can save himself a duel.
Comes out. They quickly get the kill. Tombstone doesn't drop, but it comes out a little bit too late. First life is gone. Fly puts himself in the tombstone. Will get himself out of there. And they're looking for more XXS on the run. The nullifier gets thrown out. XXS is going to get taken down by ARTEEZY, but his team is on the other side. Monet gets the kill onto Fly. Fly falls down. Abed is on the high ground. He still has the cheese. The Gouda can pop the BKB and disengage. Monet is very elusive, very hard to control, and they'll back off on the side of Shopify. They pop the Aegis. They still have the cheese because Abed is just loving his Gouda.
Yeah, they do have an aggressive trap in this triangle, which might give them some vision of the heroes from ASTER.
I'm surprised Monet doesn't have a harpoon yet. Oh, Baboka called. Trying to farm Ancients.
The dunk? Nope, impossible.
Sky, that's
a Sky, right?
Yeah, that's not really.
It's like zooming around on some 5-second cooldown Blink Dagger with Octarine Arcane Blink.
Yeah, then they'll all get the battle hunger damage on them, which, you know, with that extra 2 armor, it doesn't really do
Blink
much.
call.
An axe call onto SUMAIL. Will not chasing for more. SUMAIL doesn't actually even have a BKB. Going for the big
SUMAIL.
But there's ARTEEZY lying in wait. The silence comes out.
Nice blast off.
Jump in for XXS. Mines all over the place, and they even have the tombstone to save in case the dunk comes out. Double buyback is available on the Radiant side, but they're going up the high ground. ARTEEZY chasing for more. Nullifier gets used. Monet starting to finally join
double
the fray
buyback
as well. Zip in from SUMAIL. Gets a 3-man catch. Duel comes out. They blow up Saberlight. They find ARTEEZY as a second into the tombstone. They go to try and keep them alive for a little bit longer. Crit's gonna try and disengage, but Fly will be
no remnants
off on the side most certainly.
Oh shit!
And it's going to be Abed's jump to safety, actually towards SUMAIL, who was waiting underneath the fire remnant. Abed is pretty fast, should be able to get the TP away. Yeah, no bounce at the ready, and they'll make.
Looking to go through bottom.
Well, they do, of course, have the tower taken down, so with the smoke, you can get very deep inside the Radiant's base, and indeed, they get the jump. The nullifier comes out onto Baboka, but the save from Monet in response. They're going to go in, but the
grab ally, baby.
It's dropped by Fly, and he comes back out with an immediate call. 2 for Saberlight. He can go back in into the tombstone. Bye-bye. Can he get himself out of there? He's going to get dueled up. The Yules comes in, keeps him going for a bit longer. XXS actually is the one that dies. Saberlight will respond with a death coming through. But my god, this tombstone is stupid!
They know that this is a dieback. He cannot be back in the game. So if ASTER commit here, Saberlight can buyback travels into the fight.
Well, they are going to go in. Backline jump and 3-man catch by SUMAIL. Pretty nice, but ARTEEZY is going to be the main target. He does not have the save from the tombstone this time around, but a good call. Comes out to hold in place. Monet jump through. Crit trying to get the damage through. Monet's just trying to still find some targets. He's got that shot in 9 seconds, but ARTEEZY's got the damage. The dunk comes through and they find the big kill. They will be able to buy back on the Slark, and the rest of Shopify are backing off. Abed
hold is super crucial for ASTER. SUMAIL cannot afford to get axe call and die. As Saberlight, he's fishing again.
And he does manage to get a catch. It's going to be Baboka again with the save from Monet. They're using Depth Shroud to counteract the catch. It's a great Abed pull with the Mystic Flare on top. SUMAIL, can he get the damage in? They're dropping so very much, and the heal from the backline keeping the Slark alive. His ulti is about to end. Saberlight's going to be a dieback if he falls, but Monet needs to be careful himself. Abed's going for the backline chase onto SUMAIL. And they do manage to get the kill onto Saberlight with the Slark surviving through everything. This is huge for ASTER. They keep the ball going.
Well, actually some
net worth advantage for the longest time on Shopify. Does it matter? No. Because one good duel, one save from Monet's Depth Shroud, everything can very quickly change. Speaking of which, top side, they have the cat save behind it.
It's nighttime, Slark vision.
They're going in onto the TA. The save is there. They don't want to use it just yet. Again,
nice pull again.
He gets the catch onto 3. They cannot save everyone. Fly's going to get taken down, but the Hex onto the Storm will lose his life. Has a buyback available at the ready. XXS gets the disarm off onto
There's
ARTEEZY.
2 tombstones.
Needs to run away, but there's too many targets nearby. They're even going to diversify and look for more. In the meantime, while Saberlight stays alive, they fall back. Baboka's still even being chased by a couple of zombies, but that...
Yeah, he wants to... Yeah, I guess he just wants to have more procs on to really help him stay alive, fight, and maybe win duels. I guess I can kind of see it. The problem is just that there's tombstone. It's making it hard for him to win a duel. SUMAIL in the back.
Keeps the techies going. It's keeping them distracted. The duel comes out onto the TA. They lose ARTEEZY.
Okay, they got ARTEEZY once.
And SUMAIL is still man-fighting on the other end. Has the BKB going. Can they get the catch? Abed with the jump onto the Pugna. Knows exactly who he needs to kill. And that is Siamese Cat gone. Monet has the refresh in a second. He still has the depth shroud available as well. Nice call from Saberlight. But the smoke, the depth shroud is doing too much work in this process. Monet refreshing gets used. Pops his ulti again. Going for ARTEEZY. This time, does he have a way out of there? Is the question. He's being slowed down. The chase for more Hex onto the
They're all dying.
The kill coming in.
The overload.
Dead. They're all dropping right now. Fly doesn't have tombstones coming out. He finally gets taken down, but he's the last one dying, so he doesn't get that tombstone drop.
It says as well with the Desolator.
Yeah, they also do still have the tier 2 tower top, so they can't
Dude, this Slark is so scary.
So they're going for the finish attempt.
There's no glyph. They're gonna have to start doing something soon.
Yeah, it's dropping pretty quickly, but a great catch from SUMAIL again onto 2, and they immediately get a double dieback going on. Abed and ARTEEZY, the last two standing, they're just fishing off the Ancient. Why would you focus the enemy heroes when you can just
They actually did it. Oh my goodness.
Much
Than it used to, and basically the strength of Morph in the lane is for him to out-CS you. So I guess this is just a lot better in this lane nowadays. Easy bash for Fly.
Because Gaben's nice, but Fly taking some damage in response from Baboka. Nice job there from ARTEEZY. Make sure that you do not get the Soul Assumption Blast, or does it? Fly is going to get first blooded. Baboka gets that kill secured.
Yeah, I mean they're doing very well so far, at least in the out-CSing department. 14-6 against the Saberlights 11-1. Cogs again on Fly. He's just dead. That's on your own, but sure, Drow doesn't deal a lot of damage to you, but okay, hold on, ARTEEZY should be fine, right?
SUMAIL, like mid, Drow comes out, got crit as well there. They're gonna go in for the Wind Range. Gets a shackle shot, trying to run away. They have a cookie stun, and SUMAIL's not getting any support. Will be left behind. Fly is just bashing left, right, and center.
That's a sick play from Shopify to be able to combine your supports and get a kill. As here comes Baboka. Some easy battery assault.
Away. Does need to be careful because he's got a creep army chasing it after him, and will be taken down as a response by Baboka, who's ready.
Yeah, very happy. Like 4.5 already. Also, again, he had the blood grenade there, which actually allowed him to end up getting the kill. Saberlight, 2 levels in Kraken Shell.
They have the damage. One more right click.
Oh, what a big kill!
And the TP's on cooldown now as well.
Like. The point I wanted to make was sure Drow doesn't deal the most, not the early game he's looking for.
Yeah, Monet is not being punished at all in the lane.
Nice
which is
block.
Big. Top side, XXS, trying to run away. There is a Morphling with almost no mana left. Can they keep him alive? In comes Baboka. He's got them brown boots. He's very fast, and Fly is caught inside the cogs. In response, will drop dead. You cannot disengage from that catch. And Baboka on a killing spree. Clockwork God in the game. He's the same net worth as ARTEEZY.
Shopify are regretting this SB pick, as Monet might be regretting being here, as in a lot of trouble.
Baboka hits coming in. Does not have the battery assault, so won't be able to keep them off, but with the Zeus ulti coming in, Monet will drop dead. They're still continuing for more, or at least they were pumping up to try and make more happen.
So we have a charge on Baboka. Don't think it will lead to a snowball. I think that's a very good idea to have in this game, as let's see if this one's gonna work out. Solar Crest completed. Charge.
In trouble. Does have the familiars. Is gonna send them to the other side because he just summoned them and doesn't want to risk losing them in the process.
That's very good.
A nice kill.
So Fly got to charge out. That shackle would have definitely connected on him and Abed, but he quickly sidestepped to the left. So Fly gets to charge out. Abed gets himself a regen rune. Oh, down bottom.
ARTEEZY got mini stunned by Roshan, but Monet is going to get big stunned by Fly. Baboka's trying to run in, but doesn't have the hook shot and needs to fall back. ARTEEZY is creeping up on the charts. XXS. Can they lock him down? Monet's here as well. That might be a little bit of a more surprise. Saberlight's got the Ravage plus Meteor at the ready. Fly, one more tap. Soul Assumption comes in. Fly does drop. There is no level 6 yet on the Rubik, so the Ravage Steel will not come into play, but with the Visage Familiars, you can hunt in the tree lines and keep an eye on Saberlight. He's actually being blocked in by the Familiars.
No boots. He's just gonna die.
It's slowed down as well. In comes SUMAIL on the side. Hook shot onto Crit, pushed back by the Cogs, and now Crit has a cookie, but he can't even use it because of the cast animation against the battery assault, and it's going to be a huge triple kill coming out for ASTER with a 5. Who cares about
Yeah.
armor? It's all about just not being blasted by Abed.
Yeah, like Armor's literally only... Oh, Saberlight
Saberlight?
again in a very deep position. He's just dead. This is it's gonna be a big deal. I actually can't wait to see it, as Crit is quite deep down here, giving away Scatter Blast for now.
Track back towards Monet. The silence comes out. Another strike being
the
used
Pavis.
to keep them occupied. Crit's dropping low. Fly on the run. Shackle shot doesn't connect, but the hook shot does. And Fly will sacrifice his life to keep Crit familiars. And they're tanking all this damage while Monet's just pushing for more. Fly gets
Yeah, I
spotted
mean, I
by
love this play.
SUMAIL. In comes the ulti, shackle shot, and a quick Spirit Breaker kill secured. Does
Yep,
have a
he
buyback
dies.
though.
I mean, Monet just... He got it completed now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Which is a nice timing, still. And no, it's just a really good timing. SUMAIL's trying to get his own Ags. If he gets his Ags, and then you steal pretty much SUMAIL, that's going to
Nice
be big.
play by
Sablight's going to
SUMAIL.
get caught by SUMAIL. And will try and run away. Nope, Baboka is scarier than SUMAIL at this stage, and he's just trying to keep them occupied as much as possible. But on the other side,
That's
Shopify
Baboka's kill steals.
situation right now between ARTEEZY and Monet.
Oh, Zeus ult to
ulti.
see XXS.
XXS, he's got the shard.
He's got
so
the shard.
He's actually going to be able to stay alive with the Gravekeeper's cloak.
Okay.
And hook
Stats
shot.
and burst sounds cool.
On the familiars,
Just
but
pop it a
still gets the catch onto Saberlight. He will not be able to right-click his way through the power cogs. While
SUMAIL
SUMAIL,
killed Crit.
where the hell did he... Oh, but Crit was still lingering behind. Okay. This
Yeah,
might be a nice
he's just-
catch from behind.
Can't give Ravage if you don't use it, as this is a very nice smoke. SUMAIL is far
Monet
below
gets
them.
spotted.
Monet.
Zeus
Zeus
ulti,
ult.
they charge him. Glimmer, Dust
Nice
gets used.
Glimmer.
The kisses
Good
as well,
lift
but
back.
the lift up, drag back, Hurricane Pike, he is long gone. And XXS
Think they're-
scouting in the trees with the familiars. They have
Shopify
that
are
vision gain as
hesitating.
well on the side. XXS is just going in. He doesn't
He's so
care.
tanky,
His team's
he
not
knows.
even ready. He's just going on the side. SUMAIL, the hookshot comes out onto Crit. They're going to go for the Snapfire first. XXS, not the target you want to try and nuke because he's got his own little save at the ready. Lift up on the Morphling. Keep him away from the rest of the fight, and they lose Crit first.
I don't know if Shopify
Gotta-
can take this fight anymore. Okay.
Save
decent
the light,
shackle.
caught by Boca again.
Good
Keep him
Glimmer.
occupied,
Solar.
make sure no Ravage gets set up. XS is still just frontlining on that Visage. Look at... Gravekeeper's cloak is doing so much work. Shackle shot onto the Morphling. In comes Hypothermia. The
Look at the
stacks are racking
Hypothermia.
up. The Morphling needs to disengage.
Oh, if this
Can he
guy
get out of
dies.
there? He does run. The Ravage gets blown. Saberlight with
The Ravage is
meteor
stolen.
hammer as well. Gets a two-match catch, but indeed the Ravage got stolen. The Morphling needs to disengage. And honestly, you can't go for another fight. Well, the hook shot on the backline. Baboka catches out Abed, who's trying to leap out of there with the heavenly jump. In comes SUMAIL, sprinting as fast as humanly possible to get the catch onto
They got
Abed.
him.
Shackle shot. Baboka is even going to drop. Baboka, the hero on the clockwork. My man is a genius. He has done everything this game. Baboka, yeah, look. I'm gonna scout everything on the map. Thank you very much. Triple rocket flares. Also flexing that he's got that Ags done. Saberlight in the trees is gonna get spotted. They're gonna go for XXS. Meteor Hammer about to drop. Do they have the stun lock? Ravage gets blown, but XXS is gonna go stone for him while Fly is dead. The silence onto the Morphling has used the Manta already, so he needs to run away quickly. Cannot attribute shift. He's actually trying to go back in onto Monet, but they will control the tide on the side. And indeed, the tide will be.
What the hell's
gone.
an attack
Or
range?
will he?
Jesus.
Nice cookie. Crit, not a chance that he's going to be able to disengage.
Just some classic enchanted quiver. Suddenly one of the best teams at doing that in like such a nice way. Like Monet on Sniper or even Drow Ranger back then. They know exactly how to push a high ground in like with very high discipline. They're not going to overplay as for now. He's taking a lot of damage, but they did get the tier 3 for free.
No,
That's
Fly.
nice lift back. That's just a freebie.
He
That's buyback.
he thinks he can be sneaky, but look at the positioning. Baboka to the left, SUMAIL all the way in the back to make sure that Morphling doesn't turn into him.
No, it's beautiful. Pass him the good old cheese. Now Monet's just going to go for round 2. Yeah, look, as you said, they woke up the back line. They have perfect positioning. Only Monet and XXS are hitting. And what do you do here if you're Shopify? Like that. Sick positioning from him. Okay, they force in Monet.
Going from Monet. Crit gets charged from behind. Ravage gets thrown out.
He's got the Ravage.
Is going to get nuked down. He does drop. Monet loses his Aegis as well. And from side, SUMAIL going for the man fight up against the Morphling. Will he be able to
the stolen Ravage.
Ravage coming out. And is it going to be enough damage? No, the Drow wasn't alive just yet. Saberlight will die. Has a buyback available at the ready. Nice E-Blade save from Abed. Keeps ARTEEZY alive. And Abed with the saving grace coming right in the nick of time. My lord,
god,
that
man.
E-Blade. Shard next, so he's going to get that Glacier. Just still a very...
They're smoking. There's no Ravage.
Interesting build. Jump in, SUMAIL. He's the one turned into. Hookshot comes out. Does he manage to get the catch? Yeah, Fly is very quickly dead. They actually save SUMAIL with that liftoff. Keep him away from the Morphling while the disengaging Monet is trying to manfight Saberlight, but Saberlight staying close range. Abed's the big target though, and he's going to get blasted by XXS on the Visage. Now they don't have the damage to nuke down the Visage anymore. Shackle Shot connects. The Morphling will drop low. Meteor Hammer not even going to be able to drop down just yet, and ARTEEZY is a goner. They even stole the kisses on the Rubik. He stole everything this game that was needed, and ASTER just